Loci of points. We are going to discuss some problems with their solutions. Problem 1. A circular disc of diameter AB is equal to 90 mm rotates with uniform angular velocity. The point P, which is at A, moves with uniform linear velocity and reaches the point B. When the disk completes one revolution, trace the locus of point P moving from A to B. Here, a circular disc is given to you with the diameter AB is equal to 90 mm. So, it is the solution. As per the given diameter, first of all, we require to plot a circle with the 90 mm diameter. Here, one complete revolution is given. So, as per the revolution, we just divide the circle in 12 segment and diameter AB will be also divided into 12 equal parts. We just mark the numbers from 0 to 12 here, from A1 to A12 over here, from B0 to B12 over here. So this one is a A0, B0. By taking point number 6 means center of the circle as a center and with the radius up to 1. Suppose this one is a point 6. So we are just taking radius 6 to 1 and extend the arc up to line 6A1. So this one is a point P1. This one is the initial position of the point P, that is P0. This one is a P1. Similarly, we are just extending arc from individual points and we are getting point P1, P2, P3 up to the final point P12. And at the end, we are just connecting all the points with each other. So that is the solution of our problem number 1. Let's move towards the next problem. Problem number 2. OAB is the slider crank mechanism in which the crank OA is of 250 mm and the connecting rod AB is of 1000 mm. The slider B is sliding on a straight path passing through point O. Draw the loci of the points M, N and B for one complete revolution of the crank. The point M is on the crank. Take OM is equal to 200 mm. The point N is on the connecting rod. Take AN is equal to 600 mm. Also find the travel of the slider. So you are just going to refer the figure over here. Crank OA is equal to 250 mm. Connecting rod AB is equal to 1000 mm. So we are just taking a scale. As for the scale, we are just converting that major dimension into the minor one by taking reducing scale. So as per the given crank diameter over here, OA is equal to 250. So first of all, we require to plot a circle accordingly to it. We are just plotting point M in between OA. We are just extending line AB for the slider movement, and we are just taking point N on that line AB with the distance 600 mm. So that distance will be converted into by taking scale 600 into 60 mm, 250 mm into 1000 mm. Same 250 will be converted into 25 mm. See the solution. This one is the solution for the problem. As for the given diameter, first of all, we plot the circle. After that, we divide the circle into 12 equal parts. We are just taking point A1, A2, A3 up to A12. On the given distance, we are just taking point M1, M2 up to M12. We are just extending the next point from next to A1, that is a B1. Okay, by taking the distance given for the line AB. So A1 B1 is equal to 1000 mm, as we have taken scale of 1/10. So we are just taking extend the line from A1 to this horizontal line with the distance with the arc of 10 100 mm distance, means 10 centimeter. Okay, so we are just getting here point B1. Similarly, from point A2, we are just taking getting point B2 up to point A12 to B12. Okay, so simultaneously all the points will be marked over here on that line by connecting individual point from M1 to M12. This one is the loci of point M. Similarly, in between line A1 B1, we are just getting point N1 at the 600 mm. It means by taking scale, that is at the 60 mm distance, means 6 centimeter distance, we are getting point N1. Similarly, on line A2 B2, we are getting N2 up to the line A12 B12, we are getting finally N12. All the N points will be connected. Okay, finally we are getting locus of point N. For the travel of slider, that is the distance in between both the endpoints. So here B6 is the endpoint and the farthest point is the B12. So that is the distance in between both the points will given us travel of the slider. So that is the solution of our problem. Let's move towards the next problem. In the mechanism shown in the figure, the connecting rod constrained to pass through the trunnion at D trace the locus of the end C and point P on BC for one complete revolution of the crank. In figure, consider AB as 30 mm. So here a figure is given to you. Just observe the figure. This one is a trunnion. This one is a fixed point A over here. The link BC is fixed on this trunnion. Okay. So what will be required over here? Trace the locus of the end C and a point P. This one is a point P that is on BC, and it will be required for one complete revolution of the crank. Okay, so first of all we require to plot all the points as given in our figure in a problem. Plot a circle over here. This one is a circle with the given diameter, with the given radius. Okay, we are just extending, divide the circle into equal segment. This one is a point B1, B2 up to point B8. Okay, this one is the first position of point B, B1. This one is a trunnion position D. So that is that distance will be given from this center A to D. That vertical distance height will be given to you in your problem. Similarly, on line BC, point P location will be also given. That distance BP will BP has already provided in your question. So we just plotting P1 on line B1 C1. Similarly, P2 on line B2 C2. P3 on line B3 C3. So respectively all the points will be here reflected. All the points for the locus we will just connect all the points, so that will be solution of our problem. Similarly here P1 to P8 will be connected, so that is the solution of our problem. An athlete was asked to slide down a rope tied to a beam at a height of 8 meters above the ground. It takes 5 seconds to slide down with uniform velocity. The rope oscillates in a vertical plane through an angle of 20 degrees on either side of the plumb line and takes 5 seconds for one complete oscillation. Draw the path traced out by athlete, assumed as a point. So it will be the solution. Here, rope, it is tied to a beam at a height of 8 meters. So first of all, we require to plot a line. This one is our fixed point A. Okay, we just going to extend the line with the given 80 mm distance, 8 meter. So here we are just converting into our unit. Basically in drawing we are just taking scale. So here we are considering 8 meters as a 8 centimeter, means 80 mm distance. Okay, so first of all we are just plotting a line of A to this point C0. Okay, so that is the 80 mm line. Okay, now here what is given? He takes 5 seconds to slide down with uniform velocity. Okay, so athlete was just slide down. He takes 5 seconds to slide down with uniform velocity. The rope oscillates. So it will be oscillates in this way. Okay, that is given in our profile in lockers. These are the oscillation. Okay, so that oscillates in a vertical plane through an angle of 20 degree on either side. So either side of this center line, this fixed beam, so 20 degree on this side, again 20 degree, again 20 degree on this side. Okay, so on either side of the plumb line, and takes 5 seconds for one complete oscillation. So to complete one oscillation he will take 5-second period. So as for that we just divide this interval. Okay, so oscillation will be divided into that equal oscillation. So you just observe over here, this one is a 10 10 10, over here 10 10 10, so 30 plus 30, that is a 60-degree distance. Okay, so 20 mm 20 mm and 20. So for one complete oscillation, that 60 mm distance will be desired, so that will be covered over here. So that will be our solution. So we just divide this line into equal segment. Okay, so we just observe that 30-degree distance over here, degree angle over here, 30-degree angle over here. We are just connecting both the ends in this way. Divide, we just measure this distance, that is 90 mm. Okay, we have just divided this distance into equal 18 segment. These equal 18 segment will be divided. This one is the first oscillation, that will be covered with the radius a to 1. So arc will be extended from a1 to this point up to line c1. Next one a2, next arc will be taken a2 up to c2. Third, with the radius a3 up to c3. Now next point, that is over here c4 again. So with the radius ab, extend the arc up to c4 with the radius a5 up to c5. In this way we will get all the arcs up to the end point 18. Okay, by connecting all locals of these points, we will get from point number p1 p2 up to point number p18. All the points will be connected, so that will be provide us our solution of the problem. Okay, so that is the problem solution of our problem. Now next problem. In a 4-bar chain mechanism, O1 O2 is a fixed link. O1A is the driving crank and O2B is the driven crank. The cranks are connected by the link AB. The cranks rotate in opposite direction as shown in the figure. Draw the locus of point P for one complete revolution of the driving crank. Take O1, O2 is equal to 100 mm, O1A 25 mm, O2B is equal to 25 mm again, AB is equal to 100 mm, AP is equal to 50 mm. This one is a figure that is given with the equation. For bar chain mechanism, O1, O2 is a fixed link, O1A that is the driving crank, and O2B that is the driven crank. The cranks are connected with the link AB. Dimension of all the links are given over here. Okay, so 100 mm means 10 centimeter, 25 mm means 2.5 centimeter. We just converted it into centimeter units, and we are just extending dimensions, and we are just plotting a circle as per the given dimension, both the circle for the driving crank, for the driven crank. This one is the solution. As per the given diameter or given radius, we are just plotting driving crank. We are just plotting the link distance AB, initial position. We are just divide the circle into equal 12 segment. Just give the title A1, A2, that is a driving crank revolution in the clockwise direction, A3 up to A12. Similarly, consecutively, we are just getting points on the another driven crank distance with the distance AB. So A1, B1, we are just extending arc from point number A1 to B1 with the given distance, A2 to B2, A3 to B3, up to A12 to B12, and we are just connecting all the points for locus of point B. We are just connecting a point in between AB. We are just getting point P1, P2, P12. So all the points will be connected over here, and that will be the solution of our problem. Okay, just observe the solution. Next problem. In a 4-bar chain mechanism, O1, O2 is a fixed link. The driver crank O1A can move around the circular path while the driven crank O2B can oscillate on an arc path as shown in the figure. The cranks are connected by the link AB. Draw the locus of point P on AB 400 mm from A for one complete revolution of the driver crank. Take O1 O2 is equal to 1600 mm, O1A is equal to 400 mm, O2B is equal to 1000 mm, and AB is equal to 1300 mm. Just observe the figure for the given 4-bar chain mechanism. O1, O2 is a fixed link. This one is a driver crank O1A. This one is a next driven crank O2B. The distance are given to you. AB is equal to 400 from A. That is a point P at the distance 400 mm from A. O1A that is equal to 400, O2B that is equal to 1000 mm, AB is equal to overall 1300 means 1300 mm. Okay, 400 plus 900. So as per the given dimension, first of all we require to plot the driver crank with the driven crank as well as the driver crank with the given dimensions. So this will be the solution. O1, this one is a B1, this one is the distance in between O1 and O2, this one is the link, this one is the first point A1, A2, A3 up to A12. We divide this circle into 12 equal parts. We are just getting point A1 to B1 over here, A2 to B2 over here, A3 B3 up to A12 B12 on this arc. In between we will get the point P1, P2, P3 up to P12, and we are just going to connect all the points with each other as per the given dimension. So that will provide us a complete solution of our problem. That is the our overall solution of the given problem. Next problem. A circular disc of diameter AB is equal to 80 mm rotates about its center O for one revolution. The point P, which is initially at A, moves to the center when the disk completes the half revolution and then comes back to A in remaining half revolution. Trace the locus of point P, assuming the rotation of the disk and the movement of the point to be uniform. So it will be the solution. As per the given diameter, we just plot a circle with 80 mm. Center will be the O. One complete revolution is the given. First initial position of point P, that is P0, which is initially at point A. So A0, we just divide this distance 80 into 8 equal segment. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Similarly, A1, A2, A3 up to A8. This one is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to last point 8. Initial position of point P, that is P0, by taking O as a center, O to 1, O1 is as a radius, extending an arc with radius O1 up to the line passing from A1, A5. Okay, so that is the first position of the point P, P1. Similarly, with the radius O2, we will extend next arc, we will get the point P2. Next is a P3. This one is a center point P4. In the reverse direction, we will get the point P5 on this line A5, A1. Okay, that is in the reverse direction. Similarly, with the radius O6, we will get the it is on the A6, A2, A7, A3, and last point is the A8. Okay, all locus of point P will be connected. It will give us solution in this way. So that will be the final profile of our solution. Next problem. As seen in the plan, AD and DB are two equal size portions of a folding door hinged joint or pinned joint at D. Span CB of the door is 150 mm. The end B is fixed and the end A is constrained to move along line BC. Draw locus of the midpoint P of AD for a complete movement of the folding door. So as per the given dimension, we require to plot all the points. We require to get locus. Here locus of the midpoint P is required. So locus of the midpoint P of AD. This one is a point A, this one is a point D, this one is a midpoint P. That is required for a complete movement of the folding door. That will be the movement. Okay. Next problem. Link OC hinged at O is 100 mm long. It carries a circular disc at C of radius 25 mm capable of rotating about center point C. Link OC, initially vertical, turns uniformly towards the right side by an angle of 45 degree and then towards the left side by the total angle of 90 degree and then to the initial vertical position, and during the same time the disc revolves uniformly in the clockwise sense through one complete revolution. Draw the locus of the point P on the disc initially at the lowest position. So here a link OC is given, that is hinged at O, length is 100 mm, it carries a circular disc, okay, like a pendulum. Disc at C of radius 25 mm, that is capable of rotating about center point C. Link OC, initially vertical, turns uniformly towards the right side by an angle of 45 degree, okay, and towards the left side, that is total 90 degree, and then initial vertical position and during the same time the disk revolves uniformly. Okay, so that revolution is in clockwise sense to one complete revolution. So here we require to plot locus of the point P on the disk. Let's see the solution. So this one is the solution of our problem. From this point to individual location of all the points C0, C1, C2, C3, next position C4, C5, C6, C7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So oscillation will be provided here. All the locus points will be connected in between the points. So initial position uh, from the first OC1 to in between we will get the points. Okay, so with the given radius. Okay, so C1, C2, C3. So similar in this way we will get all the points P1, P2, P3. Okay, so this will be the arc P1, uh, P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, 6, 7, P8, 9, P10, P11 and P12. Okay, so this will be the locus of point P. So it is a final solution of our problem. Thank you.